Hi, friends. Today in class, we had quite a difficult time with focusing and getting through our last question. And we had to end our group before we could properly respond to the bottom question on page 684. So I wanted to tape my explanation of how we should answer this so that you can do your homework later, because this is such a hard thing in an introduction. So on this side for try another problem, we went through and looked at our problem. We underlined where it says, describe how the height of the plant changed from May 1st to May 22nd. We used our data from when Matthew measured the height of his plant to help us write our title, height of Matthew's plant. We labeled height in inches over here for our scale. And we labeled on this line weeks measured to represent each of these dates. We then colored in our bars. So we ended up coloring in to show 2, to show 3, to show 5. I apologize for this not being neat and clean. And then to show 7. So you should have all of that filled in on your sheet already. Now, we needed to describe how the height of the plant changed from May 1st to May 22nd. So, in looking at our stairs here as we got to, we noticed that the height of the plant, did it go up or did the height go down? If you said the height went up, you were correct. So we would write the height of the plant increases. So I'm going to write increases, and so are you. And remember, increases is the opposite of decreases. When we did the other side, we noticed that it looked like stairs, but they were going the opposite direction. They were going down. So we wrote decreases. But here we see that the height of the plant increases. But now we need to be more specific. So we need to come back up here and look at our measurements. Let's look from May 1st to May 8th. It went from 2 inches to 3 inches. So we note that it went up by 1 inch. What happened from May 8th to May 15th? It went from 3 inches to 5 inches. So that was 2 inches. It went up by 2 inches. Then from May 15th to May 22nd, our plant grew another 2 inches. Was another 2 inches. So we would say that the height of our plant increases by 1 inch and then by 2 inches for the next 2 weeks. So the height of the plant increases by 1 inch. I'm going to abbreviate IN period. And then sorry about my writing on this. I'm trying to write with a mouse. And then by 2 inches the next 2 weeks. So you can pause the video to get that written. And then I want you to come back and listen for a moment. All right, my friends, so you should have all of that written in. Now, our goal today, and what we really need to be able to do in second grade, is be able to write our title. Here we looked at our keywords, height, and we knew it was Matthew's plant. So that's why we wrote the title, Height of Matthew's Plant. Okay. And you already have that filled in, so I'm not going to fill in the rest. But we need to be able to write a title for our graph. We need to be able to write a label over here to say what the scale these numbers are standing for, and that was the height in inches. We have that written already. We also need to be able to label down here and say what these categories are standing for. And we said that these were the weeks measured. So we need to make sure we have a title, our labels, and then we can fill in our bar graph based on this data. Today we bumped it up a notch by explaining what happened with this information to describe how the height of the plant changed. We said it increased, but remember, we had to add on to show that we understood how it increased each time. So friends, today for your homework, you are going to be looking at, I'm going to skip ahead here, this, oh my goodness gracious, this page 687, where they want you to use this data that they collected to fill in the title, the two labels, and then fill in your bar graph going sideways this time, my friends. Then you need to explain the number of books read. Did they increase or decrease? You can use your sheet that we did together to see where increase is and where decrease is. And you need to tell me that pattern of how much it increased or decreased as it went along. Then you're going to answer some more questions about the graph. Our goal in second grade is to be able to read a picture graph and read a bar graph, to be able to make a picture graph and make a bar graph. We also should be able to answer questions about those picture and bar graphs, as well as from first grade, be able to understand and make a tally chart. We've done such a great job with all of those. This is a really tricky part that we did today. And this was just an introduction, friends. I will be on at 3 o'clock today to do an office hour. So if you need help with any of this, we can give it another try. Please hop on with me and we can work through it together. Otherwise, submit it to your portfolio, but please check back and look at my notes in case there's things you need to go back and correct before you have to take a test on all of this tomorrow, my friends. This was a very short chapter, so I know it was kind of boom, boom, boom with it this week. I'm here from 3 to 3:30 if you have questions and you want to go over it, though. So please don't hesitate to hop on with me, even if it's just for one quick question. And hopefully this was helpful to you and answered some of your questions. If not, I'll see you at 3 so I can help you further. Thank you.